Today is May 10th. We're doing a garden tour. This tower over here isn't filling out quite as well as this one is, so we'll just go through this one. We've got the purple alyssum, some nasturtiums, the rooster comb. I had to pull out the daisies. They just weren't surviving very well. Then this is candy tuft, poppies, the watermelon poppies. This is verbena. I planted this from the plant sale, but it's a nasturtium. I love these. It's different over here. This one is a variegated one, and it looks like it's going to be red. Then we have some of the pastel alyssum. We've got the double button daisies, which is what I had to pull a lot out. And then another poppy, and these are going to be some more rooster combs. The rooster combs look better on this side. It's the only thing that's looking better on this side. I think there might be some evidence in there. Well, that one has some. Let's see what this turns into. Now, for the garden. This is our carrots, which they're looking great. We do technically have a dahlia in here. This is the sweet peas, which you can see we will be harvesting. Man, yum. There's a lot more on here than I realized. So I'll probably harvest some of those today. Let's see what else we have. The radishes that really didn't make radishes, but made wonderful tops, and we have rabbits now that love these things. Oh, that one went to seed. Then this is oh, come on, why can't I think of this? Parsnips. A few. I just stuck a couple in there. Another dahlia here. Looks like we're going to have our first calendula and our first chamomile soon. This is our spinach, which we have harvested so much off of, and you just can't hardly tell it. This was a dahlia down here that's just not making it. The whole had two stems. One of them it's already fallen off, like something ate it. And it looks like we have a pest. Yeah, he's eaten all of this stuff. I see his poop. Well, I have to do something about that. These are, what are these? The flamingo celosia. I have the mammoth ones kind of stuck all throughout here. I'm afraid the lettuce has choked some out. Another dahlia. Lots of heads of lettuces, so we need to be eating more of this. Look at all this lettuce. Look at this. Looks like a grocery store out here. I find this beautiful. Let's see. Hopefully there's no snakes right here. Let's go over here. These were the shelling peas, which honestly I should just rip out because we're clearly not going to get to that point. None of these, I mean, we're finally getting blooms, but they're just so not going to make it. This one is finally putting blooms on. These are the sweet, they do have some. So maybe we will get to harvest off of these. These beautiful purple ones are making some now. Look at that. That's just lovely. And then let's move on to tomatoes. Tomatoes are looking good. This is our like purple, black, blue, chocolate row. Some of these are starting to touch the bottom of the trellis, which is wonderful. I need to come through and prune them one more time. That one's fallen over. I started to put some mulch down, and I don't know. I wanted to think about it a little bit better. Because look at all this grass under it. Golly, that is a problem. Okie dokie. So more, this is our couple of red ones on this end, but mostly it is yellows. This is technically a white here. I think that one's a white. But yeah, these are all of the yellowy, orangey kind of tomatoes, a whole row of these. You're noisy, bud. Okay. Then, what about this? This is all of our cherry tomatoes. Wow, look at that right there. That's awesome. So yeah, cherry tomatoes. These are getting big. I need to tie these to the fence. And we desperately need to weed. I found a feather for the kids. Okay, all these down here look super happy and healthy. Now let's take a look over here. Cucumbers. Obviously I need to thin. Everything's doing great. I replanted this one, so hopefully it'll come up. That one's not looking super happy. Replanted that one. Oh, don't. Oh, he just killed it. Oh, that does not make me happy. Oh, man. Well, looks like I'm replanting one of those today. Salt and pepper. Another salt and pepper. Another salt and pepper. Man, that makes me mad. Kitty cat, you need to leave. Now for our beans. Again, weeds are getting out of control. Lots of beans. These are doing real good. That's a weird one. Look at that one, just, it's like it's albino or something. Yeah, these aren't, definitely something got that one. Oh, yep, that one's eaten down to nothing. So is that one. Man, so is that one. That's not good. Okay. So then we'll go back up this row. These are the amaranth, which it looks like some of it's doing well and some of it's not so well. Is something eating those? Yep. Okay. Man, I need to mulch everything. Something terrible. Okay. We've got our, golly, these are getting eaten too. No, no, no. This is the okra. I replanted that one. And that one, and that one, and that one. Oh man. Well, the bugs have begun. Okay, so now this row of tomatoes, which are kind of just everything left over. It's just a hodgepodge of everything. We've got purples and blacks and yellows and cherries, and down here we've got some determinants. Yeah, those two. And then that little tomato that we found just growing in the pathway. Then this is the spinach, the Malabar spinach. Hopefully will trellis up nicely. These are our like pumpkins and winter squash, which these all are looking good and big and healthy. I replanted that one. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow, so hopefully that'll perk everybody up. That's the tiniest little thing. I replanted, oh, there's one, a new one popping up today. Right there. I replanted those. Sweet dumplings. Okay, and then we gotta move this so I can keep planting along here. Now, let's check out all of this. Our potatoes, which I don't know how much longer I'm supposed to wait on these. But unfortunately, they have completely taken over my peppers. There are peppers in here. You can't even see them. There's peppers, and there's no way they're getting pollinated. I just lost that feather in here. Well, there are like 8 peppers planted in this little spot that has completely just taken over everything. Then down here, there are more peppers, which also, oh my goodness, what is that? There are a ton of these. What are those? Oh my goodness, well, they're definitely eating my plants. Look at that. Those are creepy. Golly, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Ooh, okay. There's also a ton of peppers here, but we can only see the front row, which again, not great. Now, blueberries are getting bigger. I'm gonna have to cover them or we will not get anything off of them because the birds happen to love them. A few more radishes here. Yeah, more radish. A lot of things are bolting, it looks like. Kale, which I need to make kale chips and some more stuff out of this. We do have here some, you can see down in there, I don't know if you can, there's purple cauliflower coming on. So we got cauliflower. These are the rutabagas on the sides, which we have been harvesting quite a bit. That was 2 plants together. We have been harvesting quite a bit of the rutabaga. Broccoli, as you can see, is getting ready to come off. Lots and lots of broccoli everywhere. Yeah, lots of broccoli. Ooh, this one is almost too far gone. We got to get these out today. A few more rutabaga over here. A couple of poblanos. There's a big old broccoli right there. Then we've got on this side, again, another big broccoli. Yeah, they're not looking happy. On this side we have kohlrabi. So interesting how different all these look. Kohlrabi on this side, and I think that's all really to say for this part of the, ooh, gosh, that went too long. That thing's way too big. Look at these beauties, which if we've got, looky there, and they began. Gonna have to harvest all of this. Looks like this week's gonna be a lot of harvesting and putting up food. Do not like that. Okay, we've got some turnips here. We have Brussels sprouts here, which I did see down here. They're actually starting to make some Brussels sprouts. This one was even a little bit more prominent. So maybe we will get Brussels sprouts. Our celery. We've got a dahlia. Those are stevia. These are some lavenders. Onions, which they are making onions, just little bitty right now. Garlic. This is the asparagus bed, which I'm hoping will be more established for next year. So that is the garden tour for this week.